got some new lights. So we just kind of wanted to show you a little bit of our light setup or the lights we use for our photos, because we just got some new lights in. These here are lights from, the company is Neewer, which we've been using their lights already, and we needed some more, so we upgraded. So we have a couple different products from them, but we really like the way their products have been for us, so we ordered some new lights, because of course when you're taking pictures of photos, you got to make sure you can see the item that's in the picture, right? So we got these new LED photography lights by Neewer, and let's open these up and see how they look.
I'm super excited to start using these because they're definitely an upgrade from what we have been using our ring lights. So,
oh, look at that. It comes in a case.
They always come in a case. Do you know how many cases we have sitting around, like,
Yeah,
not getting used?
Well, because they sit in the warehouse. But actually, one of the things I liked about this is when we do estate sales or off-site sales,
Yeah, we do then
we have to take our
pack
lights
them up.
with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these, look at all this to open it. There we are. Here's the light. This is the cord.
Let's see the light.
There's the remote.
So we have been using ring lights. Now you can tell this is definitely a different shape than a ring light.
Yes.
So it's going to be...
There it is.
I can't even remember what these look like, but where did we find these?
Well, we saw them when we were down at the Jeebus's last year when they moved from one house to the next, when they moved into their new house. So
we saw these in action at Treasure Hunting with Jeebus, and we really like them. So
we needed to get some more lights, so we upgraded. And
what's this? Is that like a remote with a
got
little
a remote?
L, like a little panel?
Mm-hmm.
There's another box that you haven't opened yet, so...
This box here.
Poles meaning the base,
Right.
like what it stands or gets mounted on.
Let's see.
Are they in there? That looks pretty small for a base.
So these are actually battery packs is what they are.
Okay.
So I mentioned earlier we do estate sales, and this allows us to have them off-site without having to worry about power. So
Oh, that's so nice, because a lot of times we have extension cords and power strips running through places so that we can get power to our lights. So this is a definite upgrade. We haven't had the battery packs before on our lights.
yeah, so that was another thing I liked about this model, was the fact that, so if we look at this, we can charge up the batteries, and you can put 1 or 2 batteries in here so that it's battery powered.
And they have these dimmer, brightness, color. There's, I think it like goes from warm to cool. And then there's, I think that's it.
So we got a couple different things we can do with these lights. We can take them, they're portable. I got batteries because we have 2 lights here. So to talk a little bit about the progression of our lights, we actually started with these lights here first. So if you've seen our online auctions, the company we went through when we did their onboarding actually had recommended these type lights. So this is where we first started. You can see their bulbs in here, which the interesting thing is when the bulbs blow, it was creating lines in the pictures. So that being said, this is where we started. We still have 1, and
Yeah, we had 3, and I think we have 1 left. And I
Right.
call them our sad lights because sometimes they just like will droop down and look sad.
if you see, you might be able to, I don't know if you can see this in the camera, it flickers. I don't know if you can see that.
No.
Okay.
Maybe. I can't see it through the screen.
But like when we're taking pictures of things, like it really shows up a difference in the picture. So that was our old and our first model light. Then we upgraded to, these are the RL 18-inch LED Neewer ring lights. They actually have one color and they are dimmable. There are lenses that you can change the color of the light, but the light is one solid color.
And it's cumbersome because it's like 4 pieces of plastic that you have to remove and then replace with the color that you want to change it to. So
it's dimmable as well.
yes. So these we've been using these for a while and we still like them and we will still continue to use them in certain areas.
And for those that are curious because they take pictures with their phone, there's actually a slot right here. And there's a attachment, so you can attach your phone into a little piece that sits right in between that light, so you can take your pictures and have the light surrounding the whole object. So that is the ring light, and you said we had what? One. We have 3 of those here currently.
So what you're looking at is, and why we have it set up like this. This is our large photo studio area where we take pictures of larger items. Sometimes we will even remove that table so that we can have this whole area, like for pieces of furniture.
But that's the studio area here. We're gonna take a look at these lights and get this set up so we can see the difference. Yeah, here's the new light panel, remote. These are the cords, and we're gonna put this together, throw it on the stand, see how it looks. It doesn't come with the batteries, but for the remote, it's 2 AAA batteries. So this is going to be pretty exciting to see how this thing works. We'll put those in now. Let's get this set up. Now you could actually put this on the tripod just by screwing it in. Here's the tripod. We're going to put it on the end here. Or there's this nice little piece where then you can have it where you can adjust like that one there. As you see, it's tilted a bit. Yeah.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and,
because that's important in depending on what the subject matter is. If it's down low on the ground, we don't want the light pointing straight forward, so we want to be able to position it.
We'll put that in here. And now we have the ability to, so let's lower this just a little bit. There we go. The ability to now adjust there we are. Little angle for us.
Nice.
Let's plug this thing in and see how this bad boy works.
So that's about, I would say it's about 14 inches across, guessing. So it's definitely a smaller footprint because that's an 18-inch ring light. Those get a little top heavy, so I think that this is a little more. What's the word I want?
Lighter?
Aerodynamic. That's not the right word, but
let's see. Oh.
He's learning how to work it. Is the power strip. Oh,
There
we
we
go. Oh, and it has this little LCD panel too here. So it shows you battery power, light percentage, and then some sort of K reading, which I don't know what that is yet.
What it means by well, no. I guess, I don't know what the 73% is then.
We'll have to read the instruction book. It's brightness.
Yes, we will. Gotcha. There it is, 100% bright, and then we can change whether it's actually, let's do it this way. We'll turn it around a little bit.
And make it not bright on their eyes.
Right. So we're at 61% brightness.
So you guys can see
And as I turn this down,
it becomes way more yellow.
Right.
Can you see that in the camera? I don't know if you can or not.
Yeah, probably. Because it has like a yellow glow, and then you can...
Yeah,
so
there
basically
you can
have
tell.
like a
Yeah.
soft white to like the
It's warm and cool.
day bright.
Warm and cool, right?
Yeah, yeah. So
Oh, that's neat. That's going to be fun to play with. And, you know, it'll just help make our pictures that much better. We're going to use these mainly for probably our clothing. But because colors in clothing are sometimes hard to determine, especially through a lens. So Roy and I have color disputes sometimes. Is it black? Is it gray? Is it blue? Is it navy? Is it blue? Is it black? So,
and this, we'll have to figure out how this works here. Put batteries in. You saw me put them in here, but not working. So last but not least, we're going to look at the remote control real quick. We did get it turned on, and you can see the 19% on there. That is actually the brightness. So if we turn the brightness up, the light gets brighter. So I don't know if you can see that. Let's turn that brightness down. Yeah, so you can see the difference there. So we're going to turn it to, let's say, 50%. Or we'll stop at 63. How's that? And now we are going to change it to, let's change it to a brighter color. So now you have a brighter white. See, bright white. More like a daylight. And we can turn it down and you can see now it's more like a soft white. You can see a yellowish tint. So yeah, so that's what the remote does. So that's even pretty cool because we can actually adjust the colors if we have the remote while we're taking pictures, depending on how those pictures look. So yeah, this is definitely going to be a new addition to our photo studio, as well as even our YouTube videos. When we're here at the warehouse, we have different lights that we can now utilize in our videos. So